it's going to be a subpar week of training, but frankly, it's a easing back into regular life week of training. And back to our regularly scheduled programming. It's Monday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. I took an extra rest day just because I've got a little bit of congestion in my chest and it's causing a little bit of discomfort and tightness. I just wanted to recover a little bit extra after the dusk to dawn relay on Friday and Saturday. So I haven't run since Saturday morning technically, and it's now Tuesday morning. Now, yesterday was Labor Day, so my son didn't have school, but now it's Tuesday and I've got to take him to school here in about 50 or so minutes. So we're getting just a quick treadmill run in. We're going to kind of test how the lungs feel, and then we'll go from there. Now I'm going to admit, I'm kind of frustrated because I was going to wake up at 5, be on the road running by 5:30 so that I had up to 90 minutes if I was feeling good. And now I'm left with like pretty much 45 minutes. And so we're just going on the treadmill. And the reasoning for that was because as I was putting my daughter to bed last night, she decided she wanted to try and stay up an extra hour and a half. So I sat in her room until she fell asleep, or I actually ended up switching with my wife because I got frustrated. So that's life. Unfortunately, we got to roll with the punches, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a double day. Maybe we'll get some extra miles during lunch, or we'll lift or something. It just kind of will depend on how I feel. But was really hoping to start the week off with a good, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, waking up early, getting into the groove before I have to get back to work today after some time off. But again, that's life. That's how things go. Jumping on the treadmill for workout number 2 a little bit earlier than I anticipated because I had a bunch of cancellations this morning, and so I'm a little frustrated. So I'm tanking it out by getting a run in, getting my head straight, then we'll get back to work. But such is sales. Sometimes you have a full day and then all of a sudden you got nothing. So let's get it done. So I've been absolutely terrible this week at actually filming content for the vlog. And part of that is because a lot of my days have just not gone as planned. I'm out of my routine. I'm out of my kind of zone. And so just trying to get back into it, get used to dropping my son off every day. Work has been kind of crazy, kind of unpredictable. And I got back from my trip and did the relay and then got sick pretty much, or got sick and then did the relay. And so my health this week has just been kind of subpar overall. So I've kind of just been playing most of my workouts by ear and just seeing like what the body feels like. And today is no exception. Now, I know I want to do some type of speed. Now, whether that's, I should say, and like I'm not talking like 400 meter repeats, 200 meter repeats today. I'm thinking more that I want to do something like a tempo or like fartlek style, like more in that threshold range, something that is more sustainable for me. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm throwing on the FloatZig X1. I need to get more miles in these. It's been hard the last few weeks because I went to Hawaii and I only took 2 pairs of shoes. I actually did take these. So I took 3, but I didn't use them at all because as soon as I got there, I realized that like it was gonna be kind of hard to get any kind of structured workouts in. And I wanted to just enjoy my vacation. I didn't want to have my running inconvenience my family at all. So I just, and even there's one more aspect of it, which is that I could tell based off of the previous 4 or 5 weeks of training that I was probably overextending my body's durability. 2 speed workouts a week, right, on a Monday and a Thursday, followed by a mountain long run, oftentimes, 4 hours plus on feet. with lots of descending, lots of ascending, it was just beating my body up. And I thought that if I continued at that rate, I would actually get injured. So it's interesting. Since I've gotten back, like my body feels fairly durable, but I do have some tenderness in like my left heel. What I'm thinking is maybe like early stage plantar fasciitis. And my hamstring is feels a little bit stringy. If you've ever had kind of a hamstring strain, you might know what I'm talking about. I'm not there yet, so I've just been a little bit cautious. So I'm glad that I didn't just push through while I was out of town. But from a pure durability, like when I go just easy, it doesn't seem to cause issues for my body right now. So we may shift the focus with the 5K, still being the 5K, but we may shift kind of the training style. I kind of wanted to continue with maybe the 2-speed workout followed by a long run on the weekend. And it's going to get colder. The mountains are going to get snowier. So long run, oftentimes will be on road so I can get more leg turnover. But what I will say is that I may shift to a more traditional, like 1 speed workout a week, 1 tempo threshold style workout a week, followed by a long run. And depending on how I'm feeling, maybe the long run has some pace to it. So we'll see. But today I have no idea what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to start running. And if I feel like doing some threshold, we'll do that. If I feel like doing some tempo, we'll do that. But I've only got about maybe 75 minutes because I got to bed late last night. Just been having some trouble sleeping. And so, yeah, it's going to be a subpar week of training, but frankly, it's a easing back into regular life week of training. And that's what we're doing. So let's go get it done. We're on our 6th rep. We ended up doing 3 by 6 with 1 minute rest in between, roughly threshold effort. Feeling pretty good. Okay, we're gonna finish up with basically strides, but I'm just gonna do 200s, which I guess are longer than strides, but I'm gonna do strides, get some efficiency work. I really haven't done much of that at all over the last, call it 2, almost 3 weeks now. So gonna hit some efficiency work, get some turnover, and then we'll call it good. We're just gonna be probably like just over an hour today. Imperfect week. I've been all out of whack, and that's okay. Like, one bad week is not gonna kill me, and I think the last 2 weeks, frankly, were good for my body in terms of recovery. So I may get some haters saying like, oh, like dude's slacking off, dude wants to run 1840, and they're like, that's not even fast. It's fast for me. It's fast for me. But I may get some haters telling me like, oh, I'm justifying or whatever, and that's fine. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna get better. So let's get it done.